Welcome to Complicated Opportunities, a Cosmere RPG podcast with a couple of GMs. Our goal is to have some fun conversations, hopefully interviews, breakdowns, and reviews of the Cosmere RPG. So let's go ahead and introduce us. I'm Kyle, also known as Dorksider.
And I'm Irving, also known as Moonbear. And yeah, let's get to it.
All right. So I'll go ahead and introduce myself a little bit. My name's Kyle. I've been a TTRPG player for about 20 years. But when I backed the Cosmere RPG, then I decided that I wanted to start GMing. So back in January, I started learning the system, ran Bridge 9, and now I've been running on and off for about 8 months now of the Cosmere RPG.
Yeah, nice. I'm Irving. Uh, Very much the same. Been playing TTRPGs for the better part of 2 decades, and really heavily this last decade. Huge Cosmere fan, as I'm sure many of us are. And backed the Cosmere RPG, started playing it when the Bridge 9 beta was open for everyone, and then haven't really looked back since.
So what we've got is we're going to be working with the Shard of Opportunity to run this RPG podcast, and what we really hope that you get from it are that it's helpful for players and GMs to be able to run the system. So what we have coming up are we have some tips and tricks from a GM perspective that we're going to provide, since both of us have been running the system since about January. Uh, we're also going to be kind of reviewing some of the modules, interviewing different GMs and other either Cosmere content creators or just people in our lives that we do know that have been running the system.
Yeah, and then we're also planning to do some episodes about getting started with the Cosmere RPG, kind of breaking down the various heroic paths, which is this game's version of classes, if you're more familiar with other TTRPGs. Uh, and then also, what would our listeners like to hear? You guys obviously, you don't know how many there are yet, but you can comment, and if it's an interesting topic, maybe we'll do an episode on it. So,
All right. So what we plan on publishing in about a bi-weekly format. We'll be publishing on RSS feeds. We're also going to be publishing on YouTube in conjunction with the Shard of Opportunity. Um, so there's going to be multiple ways you can get at us. We also have an Instagram, which is literally just at Complicated Opportunities. And we also have an email if you would like to reach us at complicatedopportunities@gmail.com. So we look forward to talking with you and seeing what you want to hear, and we'd love to hear how this is helping or not helping. So we look forward to hearing from you, and with that being said, let's roll the plot die and rate the stakes. This will be Complicated Opportunities.